UFC 267 this Saturday offers us yet another amazing fight, and that is Khamzat Chimaev versus Li Jingliang. And why this fight is amazing? Let's say like the pure animosity of Khamzat Chimaev. You know, I mean, it's true that the UFC is promoting him so hard, and used to promote him last year so hard. But there is one thing about the UFC promoting the fighters. UFC doesn't promote someone they don't believe in. And they've seen all the fighters come and go. So if the UFC tells you that Khamzat Chimaev is for real, I think he is for real. I mean, just the fact that he fought two talented up-and-coming guys with a span of 10 days. 10 days. Can you imagine fighting in a span of 10 days? I mean, hello. There are fighters who fight like once or twice a year. And Khamzat Chimaev fought two guys in a span of 10 days. And not only that, after that, he fought Gerard, right? But we also see that he ended the guy with one punch, you know. So unless you don't know, let me give you a little bit of background. Khamzat Chimaev is this Russian guy who lives in Sweden and has one of those crazy wrestlings, you know, like those Dagestani fighters, you know, who have like very great wrestling and they can dominate the fights. That's Khamzat Chimaev, you know. And not only that, he actually has also very good hands. I mean, we are judging it by just the one punch KO. But, you know, if the UFC is saying that this guy can do it all, I believe this guy can do it all. And he's facing a great threat this Saturday. And why I'm saying that is because Li Jingliang is a savage. I mean, dude, look at that guy's face. He looks like he just grew up in somewhere in the rural China fighting bears and tigers for a living. That guy is a pure savage. And he's knocking people out left and right. I mean, just look at the size of his hands. Right? You can tell if someone is coming to fight you and his orbital bones are this huge and his hands are like bears. This guy can literally knock your spark out. And Khamzat Chimaev is also for real. So why is this fight going to be amazing? First of all, we have two savages going at each other. And not only that, I mean, Li Jingliang is a very charismatic guy and I really like him, you know. Khamzat Chimaev, there is a press conference saying that I'm going to eat you alive, you know. You have no chance. And Li Jingliang says like, oh, we'll see, it's a fight, and is very thankful for this opportunity to fight such a guy. So there's nothing more that says about the fighter's confidence than him approaching the press conference like that. Li Jingliang is thankful, confident, and humble. And I like it. You know, he's going against someone who talks shit, who's saying this is going to eat him alive, but he's respectful still. And that's a very good, solid proof of confidence, and I like it. On the other hand, Khamzat Chimaev, I can see, dude, I mean, we'll see if the hype train is real after this fight. I think that this fight will show us that if the hype train is real, because it's true, Khamzat is being pushed by UFC very heavily, and he fought two guys in a span of 10 days. But after this fight, we'll see if the hype train is for real. Because even though Li Jingliang, sorry for butchering the name, has a very good striking game, his takedown defense and his wrestling game is almost non-existent, you know. And Khamzat Chimaev is a talented wrestler. So the way how Khamzat approaches this fight will tell us all. There is one thing that I'm afraid for Khamzat, and that a lot of these wrestlers, they get very confident on their feet, you know, because everybody's seeing the threat of the takedown, so everybody's like putting that guard a little bit down and just waiting for the takedown. That's when the wrestlers get very confident and they start throwing punches. You know, we've seen like Khabib trying to push Justin Gaethje or Dustin Poirier, or having the whole round on standing with Conor McGregor. You know, like you're just like talking to yourself like, oh, just take him down, you know, just wrestle him. No, don't strike with the striker. You know, as there is this age-old quote in boxing. You know, don't hook with the hooker. You know, so I can see this fight going to be very interesting. You know, it's either going to be one-sided dominance by Khamzat by taking down Li Jingliang. But if Khamzat manages to knock him out, or if Li Jingliang can knock out Khamzat Chimaev, those hype trains will very quickly either end or begin for one another. And this fight is going to be great. I mean, guys, just this UFC 267 this Saturday is stacked. Is stacked. And this is one of those fights that are gonna introduce the fighters into the world of an actual great hypes. So As for my prediction, I think if Khamzat stays composed and he's not gonna try to strike with the guy, and he takes him down and wrestle him, I think the Khamzat can submit him first or second round. But if the fight indeed stays on the feet, I think it can be very violent ending. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and enjoy the fight.